Children, welcome back to our history class. We have learnt about the Gregorian calendar, which is a solar calendar and it is globally accepted calendar. Now we'll know about the Saka calendar, which is our national calendar. It is based on the Saka era. It was adopted from 22nd March 1957. So it began from 22nd March 1957 and it is used along with the Gregorian calendar for the Gazette of India, for new broadcast by All India Radio, calendars issued by the Government of India and government communication addressed to the public. So the Calendar Reform Committee introduced the Saka calendar in 1957. This committee was headed by famous astrophysicist Meghnad Saha. So besides, you can see the picture of the astrophysicist Meghnad Saha. He was the head of this committee that reformed the Saka calendar in 1957. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of India, expressed the need of a unifying calendar. So it was our first Prime Minister, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, who expressed that there is a need of a calendar that will unify us. The Saka calendar has a deep connect with the history of our country. The adoption of the Saka calendar as the national calendar is a rich tribute to the scientific and advanced intellectual capabilities and abilities of the old time. The Saka calendar is also used beyond India's borders. So, apart from using in India, it is also used outside the Indian borders. So, this is a calendar which is a rich tribute to the scientific and advanced intellectual capabilities and abilities of the old time. The Saka calendar is based on the lunisolar reckoning of time. Like the Gregorian calendar, the Saka calendar comprises 365 days and 12 months. Chaitra is the first month of the year and it begins on March 22nd and consists of 30 days. In leap years, Chaitra consists of 31 days and begins on March 21st. So this is how the Saka era calendar goes. So every fourth year there is a leap year in the Saka calendar where the first month of Chaitra which generally begins on the 22nd of March, and on the leap year it begins on the 21st of March, consisting of 31 days. Now this is the structure of the Saka calendar. That is, all the 12 months are here. Chaitra, Vaishakh, Jyesht, Asar, Shravan, Bhadra, Ashwin, Kartik, Agrahan, Posh, Magh and Falgu. So these are all the names of the months of the Saka era calendar. And in between we have the number of days that each month consists of. And on the third column we have the starting date of every Saka month. Now if we want to convert years in AD to Saka years, 78 must be subtracted for a date till December 31st and 79 for dates later to that. So if you want to convert the AD, that is the Gregorian years, to Saka years, then 78 must be subtracted for a date, any date, and subtracted from 78, and 79 from those days after the month of December. The Saka era starts its year 0 in the year AD 78. So the Saka era starts in the year AD 78. That is why 78 is subtracted. So to calculate leap year, we should add 78 to the Saka year. So when we want to calculate the leap year, we will add 78 to the year and we will get the leap years. If the result is a leap year in the Gregorian calendar, the Saka year shall be a leap year as well. So if it is a leap year in the Gregorian calendar, then that Saka calendar will also consist of a leap year. Now let's see what is the difference between both the calendars. First, we can see that the Gregorian calendar is a solar calendar while the Saka calendar is a lunisolar calendar. That means it is both a lunar and solar calendar, and together combinedly it is known as lunisolar calendar. The Gregorian calendar is globally the most widely used civil calendar. So the Gregorian calendar is globally used while the Saka calendar is the national calendar of India. It is also used beyond India's borders but not used globally. In the Gregorian calendar, January is the first month of the year, and in the Saka calendar, Chaitra is the first month of the year. In the Gregorian calendar, February has 29 days during the leap year, while in the Saka calendar, Chaitra has 31 days during the leap year. So this is the difference between both the calendars. Now, time in history. In history, we notice dates, years, decades, centuries, etc. For example, 273 BC or AD 711. But what do you mean? How are they calculated? Now, these dates or years are counted from the assumed date of birth of Jesus Christ, who was the founder of Christianity. So the birth of Christ is assumed to be the 0th year. So here you can see that the birth of Christ is assumed as the 0th year. So to continue with the rest of the chapter, we will meet in our third session with the third part of this chapter. Thank you and have a nice day.